Good morning. I'm in prison in Kosovo. Yes, that's right. It's prison, but it's pronounced Prizren, P-R-I-Z-R-E-N. But if you try spell checking, depends on your computer, it's going to do an autocorrect and change it to prison. So sort of the local joke for tourists who come here is that you're going to prison in Kosovo. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning here today. We had rain all during the night, and today it's just starting to clear up. You can see blue skies here, white clouds in the other direction. Moving away from us are some dark clouds with patchy blue spots. I'm going to take advantage of the break in the rain and try to go up to the local Prizren fortress, which is about a 15-minute walk from here, and it's totally free to get in, so it should be really fun to go check that out. Over here is the largest and most famous mosque in prison, and this is in the downtown central area right next to the central square where the little fountain is. I'm going to go wander in here and check out and see what the inside looks like. This is fairly standard in most mosques that I've been to, where before going into the mosque you've got to take off your shoes to go inside, and you have to have a certain amount of covering. Like some mosques I've gone to, they want you to wear like a robe or something to cover your shoulders, or if you're wearing shorts, to cover the shorts. Particularly for the women, they don't want any exposed shoulders or short skirts, the lower legs being exposed, so they will typically supply some sort of robe for you to wear when you go in, or they'll make you change your clothes before you can actually enter. I've arrived up here at the fortress, and I'm at the wall overlooking the city down below, and I noticed that some of the walls here have not yet been restored, and over here on this other side it looks like they've taken the same walls, the same construction, and reinforced them with concrete on the sides to fill them in, to shore them up, to give them more strength, and then added a layer on top of the wall, even though it's very short wall, maybe 2-3 feet, and then added a very thin layer of rocks and concrete on the top, like a capstone to sort of fortify it and keep it in place. I'm at the back side of the fortress now, on the upper side of the hill. Over on this side you can see a canyon. It's really beautiful, and you can see that the leaves here on the trees are starting to change with the fall weather, and it appears that I'm correct. Here's the original in 2011 with the wall. You can see it's sort of overgrown and crumbling, and then here's the full restoration afterwards in 2015. That was last year. And you can see the same kind of thing here, how the original wall was crumbling and how they added this reinforced cap on the top and filled in the sides with concrete, and then they reconstructed all of this here. I'm going to head back into the city and try to find a restaurant, get some lunch, and back to the hostel, take a nap, and maybe this afternoon see how the weather is. Just arrived at a restaurant here. It's just next to the mosque in the central square, and I've ordered kebab dinner. Food has arrived. This was faster than McDonald's. It just came right out, and it's several small, almost like meatballs for the kebabs with some fries and various salads, and then some traditional bread. I'm almost finished with my meal here. The cost for the food, for the kebab, was €3, local currency in Kosovo is euros. So that's about $3, maybe $3.30, an extra €1.50 for the beer. They serve a complimentary little dessert after the meal. You get some orange slices. It's very nice. These are really sweet. There are two bridges of note, sort of famous local bridges for tourists to see. The first is this stone bridge here, which leads to the central square where the little fountain is, and you can see the large mosque over here in the distance. So this is the more famous of the two. The other one is just ahead, facing it. The second famous bridge, the note here in Prizren, is this one back here behind me. This is called the Blue Bridge of Love. Almost a tongue twister, and this one has the traditional locks all along it for couples that are expressing their commitment to each other. I'm here with Brian, who's staying in my hostel, and we're headed out to find some dinner. So we haven't decided yet if we're going to go for traditional food or try to find something that tastes from home. He's from Detroit and living where?
I'm living in Detroit, yeah, and I guess I need to go back and find a new job, so that's going to be fun again.
All right, wow, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go find some dinner, and it just finished raining, just let up. It's been raining probably the last couple of hours. I took a nap and then did some computer work, so I think it's time to find some food. So Brian has ordered a sandwich, a nondescript sandwich. What kind of sandwich did you get?
It's named after the restaurant called Reki, and he just said that there was everything on it. So
a Reki sandwich with everything on it, including an egg, right?
Egg. There's
okay.
cheese, and then
cheese,
and then he said everything.
Meat and everything.
Something.
We don't know. It's going to be a surprise. And I have a small pizza coming, which is just their normal pizza, and then we have a couple of sodas. Cost for the pizza for a small was €1.50. That's like $1.65. And how much was your sandwich?
I think $2.50.
Okay, so
I think Fanta could be more expensive than your pizza, to be honest.
Yeah, it could be. The sodas might be like €1 or €2 or something like that. Be crazy expensive. Anyway, so pretty good deal on the food here. Has arrived. I have a pizza here. It's a small size, but €1.50. That's a pretty good deal. And what is your sandwich? What did we decide it is?
I still don't know. I think
just a bunch of stuff.
Bacon and chicken in there and cheese.
Pretty
good. Yeah.
All right. Your dinner.
It was fantastic. It was not what I expected, but it was a good experience, I suppose.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's like a surprise.
Yeah.
Like Cracker Jacks.
So sometimes you win.
Okay, well, I think that's all I have for this episode. Remember, savor the moment, be happy, pursue your passions. See you next episode.